That would be actually crazy.
Hey, bro, you want A or B? And look at the title, it's from Team Ray. You guys have too many junglers. We don't have enough.
We need some love. You gotta spread that love here. Ooh, all right. Coach Adi straight away getting rid of the Marcel on top of the fact of getting rid of the Phoveus. And I think this is pretty interesting, right? Because this is the first time we're seeing not only the Phoveus ban, but on the opposite side, nobody's like, I don't want Grok.
And I kind of feel like Flash has to consider the Valentina ban here because unless AC bans out Sora, it's probably going to be a Valentina first pick, and Team Flash, it will be okay. Now it's more confirmed for me, which is the Fanny. The Fanny is going to be second or third pick here for AC.
That's what I was thinking as well. It's like, this is so oddly suspicious.
This is so Fanny.
Why would they be doing this? But we'll see. We'll see whether the read is going to be correct from Coach Nobody. On the opposite side, Flash need to make a ton of decisions. They have to answer the dilemma of the Valentina opener. They also have to worry if they do happen to give Fanny over, what is their response?
They do give the Fanny away? Are they gonna be okay to pick up? Okay, never mind. I thought they were gonna give the Fanny away and pick up the Valentina and Sora for themselves and let EC gets the Fanny, but that is not gonna be the case right now. EC, you have the choice, gonna go for the Valen, but he's gonna go for the Zuxin.
By the way, let me just say, Hazel followed me first.
Oh.
Only now I follow him back. I feel bad, but at the same time, I'm gonna flex.
Hey, you do you, man.
Hey,
I would flex as well. I would flex as well.
Yeah, Jushin, interesting.
Jushin,
I mean, it's good.
It's a good first pick, but then they're willing to give up Sora for this. And now not having the Phoveus to actually manage the Sora in lane, it's either AC have like another pick in mind, arguably even like Arlet as well to displace members. I mean,
one of Momo's good heroes as well, yeah.
It's one of the good heroes and also does decently well into the Sora in that
The clouds are
matchup.
ever shifting, but this heart remains steadfast.
Sora, Valen.
No surprises there. No surprises there.
Yeah.
Very stable pickup from
It's
Team Flash.
quite good respect as well, just in case Momo picks up a Valen EXP, right? So, good respect.
Nothing too fancy for Team Flash right now, just going by the bugs. I mean, you got two good heroes that counter wells with one and another. You pick it up very early on, and then you just let the draft continues on to be able to counter whatever EC brings up right now, which most likely is going to be the jungle / gold lane. Is going to be maybe the Sunshin as the second picked up, or are they going to go for Weedy's hero first of all? I mean, that's going to be a lot as well. Cuddly, the high loss.
The truth is whether they want to overload the Valentina, guarantee themselves a winning mid-trio, or do they open up different problems before they start seeing exposed holes in Flash's draft, right? It's going to be the Claude getting locked in, and the Yu Zhong just to try and dominate the lane pre-level 4.
Haven't seen the Yuzong pick for a while, but if anyone can bring it out, it's definitely Momo. Not to say like he's the best Yuzong in the world, but he kind of like, once he used that hero once, he has a good muscle memory for that hero.
Very good muscle memory. But that does mean that Valentina now has access to the Black Dragon form. So at the very least, there is a bit of a give and take.
Last pick before we move on to the next banning phase for Team Flash right now. They do have a good two-man combo between Valen as well as the Sora. They could opt to go for the jungle first, or they want to
take up Harif. Harif or Green. I feel like Granger's more dangerous going up Yuzong, so yeah, they pick up the Harif.
just deal with the cloud.
If Harif is banned out, I don't see other good gold laners because I feel like Harif and Carry should be banned out by AC.
Yep. Majority of the time that should be the case overall, but as long, like, even, like, Carry is the one exception because Carry and Claude do very similar things, but Carry is even better at doubling down on melting tanks. But Claude gets into your backline, which is something Carry can't do necessarily.
With the help of Yuzong as well to be able to dive in immediately or initiate first, and Cloud coming in the next wave with the BMI as well as the Blazing Wet later on. Flash right now can ban out. I don't see a way where Senshin plays here, right? There, because it's gonna be very item dependent, very farming heavy as well.
Very difficult to really draft against Amal because his hero pool is kind of unorthodox. So honestly, going for these jungle bans is much safer. But Hilda does indicate that Flash probably won't be going for a tank jungle, probably something damaging.
Yeah, they want to draft selfishly, and I think it's a pretty good idea. If they go for the Leomord, it's not a bad idea as well, considering what they have to deal with. Yes, it kind of sucks to like play against the Jushin, but you know, somebody's gonna have to take it, right?
Good ban. I do feel something like a Suyu here for Flash, maybe, just maybe, if the hero doesn't get banned out.
Yeah.
Flash, I do agree with Lafel. You don't ban out the jungles because it's very hard to craft against Amal. So maybe banning out another roamer here could be the main idea. But then again, there's still a lot. You still got Gatot, Hylot still
AC
there.
AC has to be careful because if they let go of Khalid, like especially in MPL Philippines, Val and Khalid kind of wins all matchups. Especially if Jushin with Hylos, then I feel like you're kind of 50-50. Jushin, Hylos, Khalid, Valen, kind of the same power level there. So if they're willing to let go of that Khalid, I just want to make sure that whatever hero Weedy gets is able to equalize that.
Yeah, you gotta be able to match up no matter what. Right now, the advantage is on AC until we start seeing the supports.
If let's say there's no hard there's no hard crowd control from the side of Flash comes up as the fourth pick later on, EC could opt to go for a Joy picked up here because you can easily dash in, get your electrifying bits out, and then just walk away. But then again, you just need to worry about the Sora with the crowd control that he has. But we shall see what Flash have in store for us later on. EC, one more ban.
I feel like AC, there's an option for Suyo or even the Nolan. We haven't seen the Nolan for a while, but I kind of feel like it's still viable if AC just wants to, how do I say this? Just constant pressure onto Flash, knowing that their roamer jungler situation is not very solid.
Yeah, no, it's not the greatest. We get the Harley here. All right, yes. I'm very down for Harley at this point of time because, again, Harley, real hard to catch as of right now, especially with the recent changes to him. Not to mention that a majority of magic items getting a little bit of a buff and a readjustment.
You go for Kalia here for EC.
Kalia's not that bad, but you're still, again, same problem. You're giving it over to the Valentina, and do you really
true.
want to do that?
Fair enough. But then again, you can, like, pick and choose your poison, right? I mean, whether the Valentina wants to steal it with the Kalia's ulti or the Black Dragon from the use
I feel like if you want to pick up the Kalia, just make sure that Amal has early damage.
I'm thinking whether or not you go for Kalia or whether you play Cho instead, right? A little bit more flexibility,
Cho
a
has
little bit more
damage,
rotation,
yeah.
a bit more damage as well.
Right, Hylos, just something very simple. Because again, Hylos and Jushin, two pods in a something.
2 peas in a pod.
Thank you.
Got you.
Yep.
You called it. Hylos alongside with the Nolan going to get locked in here, which is, again, really, really interesting because if at any time Amal is unaware that Hades is sitting in a bush, he could get potentially one shot. It could go either way from both sides.
This has to be Gatot or Khalid. I think that's the most solid.
Probably the Gatot makes the most sense.
Yeah.
You want someone who's very sustainable at the same time. Having the Gatot, you can disengage immediately with the AOG, but with the Revitalize, you can sustain quite long in team fights.
I think the Gatot over the Khalid, mainly because Khalid sucks against both Hylos and Jushin together. Because no matter what, you're not going to be able to like heal in front of them. You're always going to have to take it. But instead, they're just going to keep on going. All right. So that means that at least from the Flash POV, they're going to have to play a little unorthodox, right? Send the supports in random times to actually build up small lane advantages, keep AC on their toes. Because if that laning phase does not go well for them, Flash will have to play on the back foot, and more importantly, just wait for responses for AC.
Which is kind of bad, because it does look like Flash had a game plan, but AC didn't want to fight fire with fire. Where essentially AC wants to speed up the game. Having Val and Khalid is super oppressive in mid, but having Jushin, Nolan, as well as Hylos, you can match that, stop that, fight back. So now it really does come down to mechanics.
Yep. There's going to be a lot of individual plays that are going to be made across the map. A lot of diversions, a lot of, well, I wouldn't even say diversions at this point. Really smoke and mirrors. Nothing will be as it seems as we head on into the Land of Dawn for our second best of 3 here today. Let's jump right into it as both teams are about to collide.
I would like to take a deeper look at how Hades is going to play out the Harley right now. Once he get his first item, once he's get the Deadly Magic, which is going to be the main target right now. Most likely is going to be C because one Deadly Magic shot as well as a few skill shot from that fruit skill is going to hurt a lot. And speaking of hurting a lot, Weedy is taking a lot of damage.
Yep, Razin as well, same as Curteasy, and this is what I'm talking about. You can see the damage coming in from this duo of the Valentina and Khalid is very, very strong. But only Hylos and Jushin can really fight back.
Yeah, they just out-sustain the raw power. And not to mention, Witty had to use his Revitalizer, and Ryzen did have to use his Flicker. A big win for Witty because that battle spell is going to come up so much earlier. And now Ryzen, he's on the back foot, right? He can't necessarily be aggressive unless he has a guarantee of Hades nearby to back him up in case things go wrong.
Take a deeper look at the emblem setup right now. Master Assassin for cooldown. Nothing much going on from the Harith, just trying to get the itemization as quickly as possible. Valentina from Katizi opted to go for a more cooldown base to be able to spam those skills out, or to be able to spam out the ultimates from the side of a Team Flash. Meanwhile,
He has no heart rate. Oh my god, what's up, my boy?
I don't know about
Is he
that.
alive?
He is a vampire.
He has no pulse.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a reflection in a mirror.
No wonder he doesn't age.
He doesn't get invited into
I
houses.
thought it was just because he's Asian.
I don't know if the Asian part was where I was going with that one, but yeah, sure.
Hey, we're all Asians.
Cut to Hades at 142 on his BPM, and the number to beat. Wow, whoa, Momo has 143 of all people?
I thought he was a chill guy.
He's angry.
He's still going up though. It's already at
Maybe
149.
fighting against Diablo just brings back memories somewhere. This guy again.
This guy.
I gotta face him off twice here in the regular season, but right now Momo gonna get focused down, but still alive.
Yeah. Right now, looking at the situation here, Team Flash doing quite a good job of making sure that Momo does not get that last EXP minion. It looks like Team Flash, they're still thinking whether they want to contest this or not. Razin is not level 4 just yet. Black Dragon Form hits onto Razin. First blood, Amal gets the kill. But now, the Black Dragon Form coming in from the side. Kusei now secures the turtle. AC Esports moves forward. No one is getting away. Kurtizi is trying to, but no way Hades is getting out of there.
Beautiful team fight there. Oh my goodness, the timings of everything. The Sora trying to go and engage, and honestly could have had a bigger impact had it started a little bit sooner, but Momo instantly locks it down, goes with the Petrify. Even Witty was prepared to actually cancel it out so he doesn't close as much distance. Everybody survived throughout the raw power of that fight, thanks to a single Revitalize.
I'm not too sure why Razin was hanging over right there without level 4, without the Raging Sunstone at the same time. It was just giving away his body towards AC Esports. And meanwhile, Diablo tried to wrap things around on the back end, but he could not do anything about it due to the fact that Momo has already made his move immediately.
Witty's gonna get taken down here, but Kusei tries to get something back for the team. Kill went on over, and now Kurtizi gets taken down by Amal. Good return kill, but now Sky's at Zama and Force. Not enough items to keep spamming that ability.
It was a good attempt. It was a very good attempt. It's still going to be a one-for-one trade, and highly coveted trade for AC. They're punching above their weight at this stage. Better yet, they're creating advantages all across the map.
Something that I do have to say though, I kind of feel like the previous fight around the turtle, it was more a mistake of Diablo, because we see the different decision being made. Momo let go of his wave, went to the turtle, fight for that. Diablo stayed because he wanted all those minions, and then there was no body for Razin because he's still new in the roam position, right? So I think it would be better if Diablo was there to kind of be the front line, give him some space, let him get level 4, and then jump in.
I think Diablo just needs to be a little assertive here. Call his support and say, hey, I need you to help clear this wave with me, and then we can move together. It should never be, hey, we don't talk to each other, we're just looking at each other and praying that they do the right thing.
Maybe they don't speak English.
Oh, that's also a good possibility, but even so, need to start circling it and getting their stuff together. Turtle is coming up in 1 second. Hades, Genius Wand, first item. Start this snowball, assuming he finds more picks like he did onto Witty.
If he can, that's the main question here. I mean, he has the items already with the Genius Wand, but he needs the space to be able to do so. But once again, Momo is going to start things off with the Black Dragon Form.
Yep, Razin is getting zoned away. Amal secures it. Razin goes back in, flickers forward as well. Momo secures the kills. Shifting clouds used by Diablo, trying to set things up. And Izanami otherwise just controlling everyone. Kusei's getting killed, getting a double kill. Now Diablo trying to get away. Could not dash over the wall. Gets taken down by Izanami. Team Flash is getting stomped.
What's clear is that AC Esports, they got some real chemistry going on with them. Like, they are team fighting immaculately. Nobody is going down. Witty is playing crazily on a high loss. Just look at how this fight breaks out, right? The big problem is that Flash, yes, they find these big engages, but they don't know where they want to tie back to. SkyZ as well as Kurtizi, really awkward positions, and even SkyZ going pretty deep for Izanami anyways. Everybody has a different idea of what the target priority is supposed to be.
Felt like the combo was there for Team Flash, but having the hardest as your main damage unit is not like a Cloud, right, where you can just immediately use the Blazing Duet and hits everybody in that particular area. With the initiation that Team Flash had, if only Team Flash had an AoE kind of a damage dealer, could be a different case. But then again, with the itemization, with having a level differences, goal lead is far apart. No matter how good your initiation is, as of now, feels like EC Esport doesn't care. Really can withstand all the damage with the Revitalize, with the Glorious Pathway. Momo can just run away with the Black Dragon form. Izanami can run away with the Flicker at the same time. So I'm not too sure on how Flash is gonna play things out.
Oh, they already forced out Razin to use his ult quite early. And yeah, I feel like Team Flash, they gotta work on their position. Hades finds Amal. Amal dashes away. This is the problem, and now re-engage goes in. Momo chased him down. Same with Izanami. Razin has no more ult to get away. Amal gets a kill onto the jungler. And now even Kurtizi having to use the Black Dragon form, trying to fight back, trying to give space for SkyZ. But looks like the damage from this Hive is nowhere near enough to take down AC.
Yep, not yet. They should not be contesting for these turtles, honestly. I think that AC understand, as long as we stick as 5, like, what is Hades gonna do? Pick us off? Like, find these 1v1s? Impossible. And the only time that happened is when Witty accidentally died. He realized, you know what? Adjustments need to be made. And the adjustments are perfect. And now Hades can't seem to have any way to abuse the fact that I've got an early genius one, but there's literally no isolated target.
It's gonna be very, very hard for Hades to find the next target. This is one of the biggest problem of Harley. Once you are playing from behind, you cannot burst anyone down. Look at Weedy, he doesn't care. 3 people, I'm just gonna go in.
Yeah. Look at this, like AC, they're basically an unstoppable force and an immovable object at the same time. Hades got his combo on the mid, and it's not gonna be able to take down anyone. Witty gets taken out by Kurtizi though. He tanked a little bit too much. Black Dragon form coming in from Momo, set things up. Damage coming in from Kusei. Wow. Kill is free for Momo, double for Amal, and only Hades remains from Team Flash.
That's a very good trade-off. Just giving away Witty, but you take away 4 members of Team Flash. Hey, that's the biggest investment, biggest ROI right there.
This team can team fight, man. It's so good to see. Just look at the way that they initiated this, right? Initially, it was Flash. It's like, yes, we have control. It seems good. Izanami realizes, wait, I actually put a lot of stacks on the main targets. Let's jump them, boys. We can do this.
Can I just say, like, Team Flash is making Izanami's job super easy. Like,
yeah.
How much control has Izanami put out this entire game? And he's not even beating his heart.
Honestly, I think
he's not even alive.
Witty and Izanami is a really good combination.
Yep.
Izanami just wants to be aggressive, and Witty enables him to do so. He's like, that's what you want to do? All right, I'll make it happen.
Just Witty just being there in front of Team Flash, distracting 3 members of Team Flash and allowing Izanami to just crowd control everybody, allowing Amal to pick and choose his target, and Momo as well. Like, okay, I don't need to set things off because Witty has already done that. I just need to pop off my Black Dragon bomb, go to the back line, and catches everyone off guard with the Petrify at the same time.
I kind of feel like it's over. Amal is almost level 15. Hades level 11.
Yeah, it is pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when you're facing off against a snowballing Nolan, it feels like you can't touch your cams. He just clears it too quick, and he goes to the next one even faster.
9 minutes 30. Amal hits 15. Kusei just before that got his Trinity. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's over for Team Flash here. The coaches has to think about game number 2 now.
Yeah,
with the draft that Team Flash has right now, I do have to agree. I mean, in terms of league game potential, isn't there yet? I mean, yeah, you can rely on Harris, but then again, 10k gold deficit. What are you gonna do about it? Even Harley, right, is a snowball hero. You need those kills. You need those itemization. But only 1 kill, 10-minute game already. It's gonna be very, very difficult. You know?
Yeah, extremely difficult. So, the full 1 item deficit here for the side of Team Flash. Pretty unplayable for the most part, and they're trying to make sure that the Holy Shielding is gonna at least get some value here, but it's so risky.
Oh, Hardy gets caught by Momo. Snip that out. Oh, that's a feels bad. I mean, he tried.
He did try, don't get me wrong. In PLSG, like, Hades can get away with that. Not here this time, especially not when Momo is ever vigilant. He is making sure that all angles are gonna get cut off. And honestly, to a certain degree, I feel like Witty is like throwing out, like, by the way, just check out it in case Harley tries to like flank us or something.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, I feel like Izanami had training from Coach Jesvin before when Chip was a thing.
Yep.
He made sure that all the spots that's potentially flankable is not flankable. So this is an all-star team for a reason.
Yeah. Really They're doing real good here. Really, really good.
Living up to the expectation, not gonna lie right now. Really opening up with the Glorious Pathway right now. Momo jumps in.
Yeah, with a Black Dragon form as well, just to zone everyone. Diablo with the Shifting Clouds tries to do something, but takes way too much damage from AC Esports. And AC, they're just throwing their abilities just to zone Team Flash away, not even trying to get kills anymore.
Yeah, that's so worth it. And honestly, not a bad idea, because yes, you are setting up for another Lord. Yes, you technically could have fought for one of the inhibitors at the very least, but the most important inhibitor, which would have been the bottom one, was already being defended, so they just called it off. They're like, we don't have to set up now.
Very disciplined at the same time, knowing that they have a huge lead in terms of goal as well as level, but they don't want to push the envelope. They really feel like, okay, we got this game in hand. We just need the next Lord, and then we can take steam from there. At least get all the inhibited turrets, or, of course, just end the game immediately.
Yeah, I just feel like it's very difficult for Team Flash here because, honestly, Diablo has hit some Shifting Clouds that's able to get 2 or 3. It's just clearly they don't have enough damage, and I kind of feel like Team Flash, they don't have enough in both fronts, setup and damage.
Yeah,
Edis and Weedy is at the same level, by the way.
That's the thing. That's why I think that the early game should have been played very differently for the side of Flash. You don't care about these turtles for the most part. You actually care about your laners winning their lanes and getting ahead fast. And unfortunately, with lack of the mid lane presence, more importantly, dealing with these lords are basically impossible. Can't even walk out of the base.
Weedy is 1 level ahead against Hades, by the way.
Yikes.
Your opponent Roamer is 1 level ahead against your jungler.
Talk about domino effect, right? I really feel like the first turtle, Diablo didn't come there. AC was able to get a few kills, including Hades. That's just a huge domino effect of every single thing falling down for Team Flash. So I kind of feel like for game number 2, they got to make sure they don't make that same mistake again, because I feel like that's one of the mistakes that is very avoidable.
Agreed. Now, just wait. Just wait as AC eventually want to close out this game, but they need the Lord to spawn here on the 14th second. Now, they start syncing up the waves.
What does Flash do about this? If they just defend this high ground wise, that's not gonna look good for them. If they try to backstab on off angle, it's still not gonna look as Hades did try that
Just
and got
game number
caught
2.
up once again.
Let's wait for game number 2.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's probably all.
Oh my!
look at that damage coming in from Amal.
Oh my.
Talk about an explosion. AC Esports, they should be able to end it now. Black Dragon form, Shifting Claws coming in from Diablo, trying to get the kill, and able to shut down Amal. But is it gonna be enough? Looks like that's not gonna be the case. Triple kill for my boy Izanami as they take game number 1.
The AC fans out in droves here, and honestly, they put on one hell of a show. That is how you inspire confidence in their organization here. Very happy to see the performance of Izanami, especially now working with the one and only Witty the Wise.
Yeah. It really does feel like everyone from AC is somehow at home. It gives the vibe that you don't have to shot call. We all kind of just know what to do.
Yeah. That's a
Talking
good
about
feeling.
talking about perfect gameplay from EC right there. Talking about living up to expectation, where all-star esports. You gotta win. You got a winning coach. You got a winning players at the same time. So a lot of expectations are in the shoulders of AC Esports, and they delivered in game number 1.
Very happy about it. Unluckily for Flash, it's not their day today. Hopefully they fix up what they need to work on, because they've got mechanics. It's just the gel, the jive, the chemistry.
Unfortunately, I really feel like it's back to basics. We've casted MPL and MY for quite a while, and every single time we see a team unsure about which player is going where, it's already a big red flag, you know? Like, even from days, where is Chiku going, right? As much as we hype it up, it just never looked good. And now it's kind of the same thing with Team Flash here, where looking at their roster, they don't have a dedicated roamer. And I feel like everyone playing rank, when no one wants to roam, y'all know how difficult that game can be.
Yeah, that or just the forever queue time.
Yeah.
You're just like 8 minutes. Please, somebody play roam.
Just somebody.
At that point, it's like, I don't know how to roam. Somehow the default is Franco.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Without
At least in
fail.
Malaysia. I don't know about any other region.
So cringe. They could have just learned how to play Hylos and it would have been better. Or Hilda, even though, oh man. I had a lot of opinions on it.
to learn high.
It literally isn't difficult. It literally isn't difficult. I have You know what? Never mind. I've got so many grievances. I played so much rank and I'm so frustrated.
I
Either
had a
way,
game 3 AFK. I'm not kidding.
That's
How
what the
does
game-
that happen? MVP, let's
Oh,
go. Let's
boy.
see. Is it my boy? Is it Amal? Who's the MVP for this game? And of course, it's my boy. Don't give him Jushin. Don't give him Valen. Don't give him E. Don't give him. Just
give
don't
him
let him
nothing.
play.
But to be fair, a lot of the things that he did, I mean, credit to him, but a lot of things that he did was due to the fact that WD can control everything up front.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he gave a lot of space for Izanami to just crowd control everybody and get those kills at the
Hey,
same
let
time.
me protect my boy. Okay? He's the only player right now that doesn't have a heart rate.
Yeah.
And you saw him taking off just now.
And,
Hey, his
my boy's
teeth
a
are kinda
vampire.
Sharp there.
and to be fair,
It is.
to be fair, out of all the roamers that he played with, I'm happy he's playing with WD right now.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine to the days of what? He did play with Zakus at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Back in those days.
RSG, yeah. Back in RSG, he played with Zakus. He
Yeah.
also played with.
I still remember Zaku's and Tsunami combo is the Cho and the Lunox.
So a lot of roamers that he played with, quote unquote pure roamers, quote unquote semi roamers, whatever you want to call it.
With Mal.
He played with Mada. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, quote unquote, full-time roamers, part-time roamers.
Yep.
And right now you have a proper roamer like Widi who's like, okay, you want to play aggressive? Let me be the body. Let me be the body up front so that you can do whatever the hell you want.
Because here's the big difference when you start thinking about Izanami's time with Ivan in comparison to Witty. And I think Ivan, yes, he is smart and is good at keeping a good team environment, but I don't think he has the technical aspect in comparison to Witty, who will micromanage you. You tell me goals, I give you a list of things to do to get there.
Yep, I do agree. I mean, with and high loss as well. Again, is it so hard to be high loss? Just what we did.
Hey, stand in the right place at the right time is the only way to do it. But let's
It
have a
feels
look
bad because Hylos is one of my favorite heroes. So
compared to the Lolita. What happened to the
no, I
Lolita?
mean like in terms of games played.
Oh, fair.
My favorite is Grok, but I don't play enough Grok because when he's good, he gets bad.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate case. But looking at the items so far, makes plenty of sense. Unfortunately for SkyZ, by the time he got that third item, it's just they're just way too far ahead. 10K, 20 to 3, the final kill score. Really no bouncing back from this.
It's super hard with the lineup as well. With Harley not having a good time, Hades not finding any target to pick off with the Deadly Magic combination. Even with the Genius, even with the early Genius Wand, it's very hard. But then again, maybe as the film mentioned, first turtle, the fact that Diablo did not opt to go for the turtle as early as Momo, did them really bad right there.
Okay, it's either Diablo's fault or Razin and Cortese's fault. Because if they wanted to abandon it, why were they there? Or why were they that close, you know? Especially when you don't have level 4 on a Kali.
There's a lot of weird things that happened in that. We're not 100% sure whether or not it was going to be a pure... At the end of the day, it's a pure miscommunication, right? And I think that at least for the side of Flash, I'm not seeing enough like it similar to earlier today's games. Where's the adaptability? We already failed that very first turtle. The second one comes up, very similar scenario where you see Diablo like coming slightly later. You can just back up there. I feel like there isn't enough adjustments being made compared to last year where everything was about adjustments.
Right, let's look at damage numbers. See how much did Team Flash do?
Oh, yikes.
Harley did the same amount of damage as Kali. No wonder they're fighting for who's jungle. They're equal.
They are equal.
Yeah.
That's such an unfortunate number.
That's funny, isn't it?
It's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
And it's like, who's the jungler? Look at the stats.
Oh god.
Hades can say he has 100 damage more.
If we hide the hero portraits and the battle spells, could you tell which is the jungler? Through stats alone? Oh boy. Yeah, this one's really rough. I think that for Flash, if they happen to go onto blue side, I want to see how they want to correct the problem. Because a lot of it was like in the draft of hovering around, do we really want to leave up the Sora? Do we really want to not, pick up the Valentina for ourselves? You want to be selfish, but doing that on red side is a little bit harder when you have to either set up a problem or at least find and present different solutions.
It's really good to see a bunch of amazing team fight coming in from one team, especially as EC ESPORTS right here. Just all in all, everybody understanding their job desk. Number one, understanding the positioning that they have to be in and knowing that which angle that we're gonna take away, right? I mean, all in against the Khalid. Okay, once Khalid has been taken care of, okay, who's the next target? Kusi is gonna go to the backside. Izanami is gonna try his best to crowd control everybody with the Crimson Beacon. Weedy is just definitely gonna go forward with the Glorious Pathway, and then he knows that Emal is just gonna follow things up on the backside with the mobility that he has. And Kusi, once again, having Weedy, having Izanami, having Momo surrounding you, you can play this aggressive playstyle that I know Kusi can, but it's just a matter of back then, he did not have this option of Momo, of Izanami, of Weedy trying to protect him, trying to turn things away right now. So yeah, I do have to agree with some people's statement. This is an all-star team right now.
Yeah, pretty good so far. This and the All-Star team, they debut with an all-in dive comp. Love it. Love it. Shows you a lot of personality. Will that be the same for game number 2 though? Because I feel like now that AC is faced off against Flash, they can probably relax a little bit, right? Can they not?